As a girl, I won a national writing contest with my essay, God Dies. I wondered why God was such a useless thing. It seemed a waste of time to have him. Maybe it was because I was never properly impressed with the religion. It wasn't a murder. I think God just died of old age. And when I realized that he wasn't anymore, it didn't shock me. It seemed natural and right. It was pretty sad winning because for the first time I found out how stupid people could be. I was denounced from the pulpits across the country and accused by my own mother of being brainwashed by communists. The more people pointed at me in scorn, the more stubborn I got, and when they began calling me bad, I tried to live up to it. I left home to make my career on Broadway. Instead, I was offered a 7-year contract with Paramount. I accepted, and everyone told me how lucky I was. Hollywood. I hated everything about the place except the money. It went both ways, though. The nicest thing anyone could say about me was that I was unbearable. I drank everything I could, including Benadryl. But still, they paraded me before the press as their silken voiced young ingenue, no matter how poorly I fit the role. It was October 19th, 1942, when I was driving drunk without a license and with my headlights on in a wartime blackout zone. The swine who pulled me over was an arrogant bore, so I let him have it. He hauled me in, of course, and they sentenced me to 180 days of probation. And not long after, the bastards hammered down my door at the Knickerbocker Hotel and dragged me naked through the lobby. Apparently, they expected me to track down the probation officer myself, as if the whole world revolves around cops and their fucking schedules. At the Hollywood Police Headquarters, I signed my occupation as cocksucker. I'm an actress. The fools knew that. Let them put me down as a vagina vagrant vagabond. Just show me where I can brush my teeth and leave me the hell alone. The judge asked me about some nightclub brawl where I had supposedly lost my sweater and streaked topless down the Sunset Strip. I had no recollection of such an incident, and I told him so. He asked me about the extent of my drinking. Listen, I said to him, I get liquor in my milk, I get liquor in my coffee, and my orange juice. What do you want me to do, starve to death? The judge went beet red, sentenced me to a full 180 days in prison. I threw an ink pot square into his stupid fat head, shouting, have you ever had a broken heart? I slapped one cop in the jaw and knocked another to the floor. They took my shoes and dragged me out of the courtroom. Rats, I screamed as reporters flashed their photographs. It would make such a delicious copy. Hollywood Cinderella Girl has gone back to ashes on a liquor-slicked highway. With my darling mother's legal blessing, I was confined to the loony bin for the next 10 years. 10 years of insulin shock treatments, forced ice water baths, and a constant abuse by bull-dyke orderlies and gang-raping packs of sailors who paid $5 a head for access to the ward each night. In the end, I was lobotomized, ready for release. A happy, docile woman at last. I was wrong to ever think that God was dead. Of course he's still alive. He still sees my ways and counts my every step. Only his name has changed. Hollywood is God. And now I live my life eternal in the glamour and ever-loving grace of Hollywood.